keep time. But at any rate, I digress. Let's get on with the business of the Powerhouse Group. So help me welcome to the front of the Zoom stage. You know him, you love him. He's our best friend. He's our champion of business. That guru of real estate, Mr. Lyndon Honeman, everybody. Woo!
Come on, let's get this party started. All right. Well, we are fired up. We had a good weekend of rejuvenation. And at least Sherry and I did. Hope everybody else did. I heard Ace took a power day. That's good to know. So we are rocking. We got a full screen. And we're just going to go straight down the list today because I'm too excited to figure it out. So we're going to start off with Mr. Ace Fair. We're skipping Blaise because he's our speaker, going to Blake, then to Sherry with a C. So Ace, tell us what we can do for you this week.
Yes, Ace Fair, you know what I do. Legal shield from my head to my heart. Instead of paying $400 an hour for an attorney when you need one, our members pay a very small monthly fee for that monthly fee subscription. Our law firm local to you gives you all the legal support you need. Specific is terrific. I'm looking for people in the Southern California area as I am putting on a huge event there in 2.5 weeks after Support Local. And I'm also looking for business owners who are just getting started. Once again, Ace Fair, and I'm your best friend too. Back to you, Chief.
And always fair. All right. Going to Blake and then Sherry with a C.
Good morning, everyone. Blake Williams here with Capital North American Moving. We are the oldest and the largest moving company in Las Vegas. So if you know someone who wants to move their house from one place to the other, but doesn't want to pick up the stuff and hurt their back, that sort of thing, have them give me a call. We'll help them out. Remember, I'm not just any moving guy. I'm the moving guy.
All right, Mr. Moving Guy. Sherry with a C, and then Chris with a C.
Good morning, everyone. Sherry Hickman, owner of Queen Bee Biz. You can think of me as your guide for alternative health without the negative side effects and drugs. I help people get healthier, everything from energy healing to what I call the magic drops. And I love these magic drops. They lowered my blood pressure. I breathe easier. Actually, hardly any back pain at all anymore. So a good lead for me is somebody who just wants to get healthy without the drugstore drama. Maybe somebody with gut issues. Those would be awesome leads for me. Sherry Hickman, Queen Bee Biz.
All right. Chris Dodson and then Danita.
Good morning, folks. Chris Dodson, owner of Eco Electric, your local residential and commercial service contractor. Our main focus is taking care of our customers, as most of us are. We just do an extremely good job of it. Check our reviews out this week. I'm looking for people who are looking for an EV charger and have been told that they have to upgrade their service panel. We have a solution for that they'll be happy to talk to us about, I'm sure. So EV chargers, Eco Electric, we're giving our customers.
Hey, Chris, Danita, and then Dr. Vicky.
Great morning, everybody. I'm Danita, your residential property manager. I help owners, investors manage their tenants and take care of their home. So a great referral for me today is somebody that didn't get to collect their rent because their tenant sucks. No, it's the first of the month, the second, and yeah, if they need assistance with managing their tenants, have them think of me, Danita, your residential property manager. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Danita. Dr. Vicky and then Gilbert Diaz.
Great morning, everyone. How are you? I'm Dr. Vicky Coleman, also known as the Anger Doctor. So today I want to talk about anger and other emotions. Why are you so angry? Anger is a valid emotion. It's okay to be angry. We should be angry. It's not that we're angry. It's how do we regulate the anger and understand it. So a great lead for me is someone who has trouble with their emotions, any emotions. Dr. Vicky Coleman, the Anger Doctor.
Hey, Dr. Vicky. All right, Gilbert, Mr. Gilbert Diaz, and then Jody Vasquez.
Great morning, guys. Gilbert Diaz here with RDP Insurance. Having a little bit of a camera issue here, but do want to give a huge shout out to Big Joe Wittenweiler for a great referral he sent me last week. This month, I am literally focusing just on young drivers, student drivers. If you have a young driver, teenager starting to drive, please reach out. Make sure you get them on your insurance. That could increase your premium tenfold if they find out on their own. Please reach out to me, Gilbert Diaz with RDP Insurance.
Thank you, Gilbert. All right, Jody, and then the Wittenweiler.
Good morning, everyone. Jody Blasquez, Blasquez with JJB Event Solutions. And I do all your event needs. So please contact me if you have any upcoming events, especially because the holidays are coming up. So please contact me, Jody Blasquez.
Thank you, Jody. Joe Wittenweiler, and then Joe Porter. I forgot to double check he was on. Take it away, Wittenweiler.
All right. Good morning, Powerhouse. Joe Wittenweiler, MrJoeLender.com. Says so on the little thingy right there. So that's cool. Mortgage broker. I am a broker, not a banker. Brokers are better. One application, 100 lenders. Got tons of different places to place mortgages with. It is a different experience. We pulled back the curtain and just deliver amazing rates. So if you know someone that's in the market for a purchase or refi, looking for an amazing rate, give me a call.
All right, thank you, Joe. I don't see Porter unless I'm missing something. Porter. All right.
He said he's not going to be here. The whole family is
Yeah, I
sick.
probably missed that. I had a feeling I was supposed. Hey, Dr. Ken, are you awake? Where's Dr. Ken? There he is. Shades and everything. All right, Dr. Ken, you're up. And then we'll go to Kirk and then me. Take it away, Dr. Ken.
Good morning, everybody. I'm on my way to a job. The perfect job for me or referral this week would be some senior that is downsizing. I'm moving two sisters that have been together for 25 years. It's amazing. And they're tired of each other. So we're moving them to different locations this morning. I'm going to put my phone on mute and listen, but you all have a great week. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for being on. Okay, Kirk and then Linda. Take it away, Kirk.
Hey, everybody. Kirk Kern, Hyperlocal Media Nevada, community newspapers and magazines, Sun City Summerlin, Sky Canyon, Anthem, and Mesquite. Working on a new one in 89135, which is South Summerlin, kind of around the bend over that way. It should be a very, very popular one once I get that going. Probably be towards late fall. So if you're interested in that community, let me know, or any of the other ones.
All right, thank you, Dr. Ken. All right, I'll go, and then Mary Ann. So Lyndon Holdham and Holdham Realty Group, partner with Sherry Rickert. Between the two of us, we handle all aspects of buying, selling, and investing in real estate, commercial as well. A great referral for me this week, though, is like the referrals that Blake's been giving us. People that are moving out of their house. They're seniors. They're moving somewhere in the middle of the country somewhere, and they're like, I'm thinking about moving in February or January or maybe December. Hey, what do I need to do and how do I figure this out and what are the options? And those are great referrals for us, even if they're in the future a few months. We just want to talk to people and give them our wisdom. Lyndon Holdham Realty Group. All right, Mary Ann and then Michael Fahey.
Mary Ann with Balanced Books and Beyond. I help business owners who are running their financials on duct tape and gut instinct and know it's no longer financially feasible. So if you know somebody who is trying to do their books on their own, or even worse, letting their spouse do their books, and they are spending their money on golf or coach purses, please send them my way. Once again, Mary Ann, Balanced Books and Beyond. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Hey, and then Solomon. Let's see. Take away Mike. Fahey.
Good morning, Powerhouse. I'm Michael Fahey with Moonlight Window Fashions, your interior, exterior window treatment designer. Specialize in designing shades, shutters, drapery, including home automation and motorization operations, which at this moment, there are quite a bit of options to get some free upgrades, some discounted upgrades if you want to get into that home automation and motorization type of stuff. A great referral for me would be anyone moving into a new home or doing some remodel, or a small business looking to get that shade out of their clients' faces while they're waiting for services. I'm Michael with Moonlight Window Fashions. Don't know if that was 30.
I think you got it. All right, Solomon. Mike Solomon, then Patricia. Solomon.
Are you saying Simone?
Oh, Mr.
No.
Mike Solomon.
No.
I was muted. Sorry about that.
You're good.
Hey, everybody. Joe Wittenweiler just told us that brokers are better. He's absolutely right. I'm Mike Solomon, your Medicare guy who is a Medicare broker. This year, there's a lot of changes going on, and people who have Medicare, particularly Medicare Advantage plans, need to double check their plans for the changes that are taking place. There are a lot of new plans, and a lot of people are going to get stuck in old plans that have major disadvantages. Mike Solomon, your Medicare guy for both Medicare and any health insurance.
Thank you, Mike. Patty, and then Raven.
Good morning, everyone. Patricia with High Speed Restoration, your emergency services company for any type of disaster, whether it's a water damage, fire damage, or even vandalism. We do all that dirty mess up cleaning. So you don't have to worry about it. Just give us a call no matter the time. We're 24/7. Patricia with High Speed Restoration. Thank you.
We even worry about it, she says. All right, Raven. Raven, and then we'll go to Sherry with an S.
I'm Raven with A to Z Remodel and Repair. We are family owned and operated. We are licensed, we are bonded, and we are insured. We do total tear outs, rip it down, tear it out, rebuild your kitchen, your bathroom, all the way down to the smallest of a honey-do list that your honey won't do. Call us, we'll do it for you. The best man for the job is always this woman.
Right. Sherry, and then Simone.
Sorry, I'm still laughing about that. Good morning, Powerhouse. Sherry Rickard with Holdeman Realty Group. As Lyndon mentioned, we cover all aspects of real estate. We work as a team and we specialize. So what happens when you work with us is that you come up with a very carefully choreographed transaction. He does the listing side and I support with staging. I work with the buyers on a highly consultative approach, and we get their home sold and they're in their new home. Sherry Rickard, Holdeman Realty Group.
All right, all right. Simone, and then we'll go to Stan.
Hi, everybody. Hello. Simone Mino, Cloudwide Group, managed IT and cybersecurity. We have a specialized product, which is Cloudwide Tech Care for Seniors. We're the #1 tech care for seniors in Las Vegas and surrounds. And we keep seniors safe so they can do the things they enjoy, like golf or like have a cocktail. Our office is in downtown Summerlin, and we are coming to you from down under to downtown. Simone Mino, Cloudwide Group.
All right, cool. All right, cool. Stan, and then Terry.
Good morning, Powerhouse. It's Stan Shields, Nova Core Marketing. Think all things AI and automation. Who do you know that needs to hire an employee but can't afford to hire the employee? Automation could be that new employee. Stan Shields, Nova Core Marketing.
All right. Thank you. Next up, Terry, and then Wayne.
Hey, everybody. I'm Terry with Ultimate Water Solutions. I'd like to thank Chris for getting his new system installed last week. Appreciate you. Thank you for the picture. A good referral for me is anyone who uses water, whether you bathe, cook, give it to your pets, your grandchildren. If you want good, healthy water, give me a call. We filter the water, then soften it and put it through your house. So really, what are you waiting for? Give me a call. Thank you.
All right. We got Wayne, and then I see Richie. Richie, I missed you, I think, but Wayne, then Richie.
Great morning, Powerhouse team. Wayne Wallace, your photo and video guy. If you're running around and you see people with a lack of a headshot or a headshot that's 10, 20 years old on their business card and they don't even look like that anymore, tell them to give me a call. I'm the king of headshots.com. Yes, I have that domain, thekingofheadshots.com, or just kingofheadshots.com in case you don't want to type that much. Give me a call and I'll help you out.
All right. Richie, and then we'll go to our guest. Richie, take it away, sir.
Hey guys, it's actually Annalise here today. Richie let me know just now he's having some issues getting logged in and asked if I could fill in for him. So I'm Annalise with Legacy Outdoor Living. We specialize in any landscape renovations. We also do have a maintenance division focusing on irrigation, tree trimming, weed control, and so on. Our landscaping renovations do include pavers, concrete, turf, and we also do outdoor kitchens and patio covers, and we do, oh my God, excuse me. We do also do sunken in fire pits as well. Good referral for us is anyone interested in landscaping renovations. Thank you guys.
All right, thanks, Alicia. Okay, I think we have one guest. Let's see if the one we have. Jeff, I see you there. Take it away, Jeff. Tell us what you do and how what we can do for you.
Hey, good morning. I was invited by Chris Dotson of Eco Electric. Thanks, Chris. I run and operate Fixed Right Services. We are a handyman repair service, especially concentrating with realtors and property managers. We do all things home repair. So if you need any help, give me a call.
All right, Jeff, looking forward to talking to you about, we got two groups looking for a handyman, so that'd be awesome. So let's talk after this. That's very cool.
Thank
Cool,
you.
man. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. All right. So it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for the financial guru, the man, the myth, the legend, all the way from Nebraska or something like that. And the fisherman that does amazing financial advice as well. That's another story for another time. But hey, Blaise, you the man. Tell us, you've been a strong member of this group for some time now. We're excited to have you in our corner. Tell us how we can make lots of money with our money. Take it away, sir.
Sounds good. Thank you, Lyndon. Hey, good morning, everyone. Let me get my screen sharing here and say, hey, Lyndon, can you make me co-host or give me access to share my screen?
You don't need it. Just all you got to do is click the share button.
Click share, yeah.
I click share and it's start share. Okay, there it goes. All right.
We can see you.
All right. Can you see the PowerPoint?
Yep, looks good.
Good to go. See the Weaver Financial?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. So Blaise Weaver with Weaver Financial advisor. It's a family-owned business. My father's been doing it for 40 years here in the Vegas Valley. He's retiring out. The fortunate thing with this business, and we do a lot of retirement planning. He loves what he does. He's done retirement planning with his friends and families. So he's 72. He still comes into the office 3-4 days of the week, enjoys every bit of it. Can't get him to stay away from it. It's his retirement. So I'm lucky to have him as a resource. I'm learning a lot from him. I've been in the business since 2020. It's a COVID career change. I'll kind of get into myself right now about this. So see a lot of pictures here on the screen. This is pretty much my life right here. I was born and raised here in Las Vegas up until I was 16. In the top left corner there, you'll see me holding a couple fish with a Nebraska Husker jersey on. I went to college at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. They had a fishing team there, so I fished against other colleges all up and down the Midwest, Wisconsin, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri. It was fun. We traveled all over the place. I hung out with men and women, all had the same hobby as me, hunting, fishing. It was a great time. And it was a scholarship. Nebraska paid us to go out and fish. As long as the better we did in these competitions, the more we got in scholarship money. So college was really fun out there in Nebraska. I'm a diehard Husker fan. Last Thursday was a pretty fun game for us. Hopefully this year is a winning season. It's been pretty rough these past few years with the expectations of Nebraska football, but still diehard fans. You'll see there at the bottom right, that's majority of my family. My mom was not there for that awards night, but my dad there, my sister in the glasses, and my girlfriend there on the end. You'll see there in the middle screen, there's my girlfriend of 5 years now. Her little one is 4 now. Not 5 years, sorry. She's been with me for 3 years now. Her little one's 4 years, so I pretty much consider her my own. And then our little puppy there, Ruby, we've had her for about 1.5 years now. So we've lived together for 2 years now. That was our first Christmas together. They're my everything. I get to come home to them every day. So I love hockey. I've always been a St. Louis Blues fan up until Vegas had their own team. 2017, the Golden Knights came about their own inaugural season. It was an incredible season. It was exciting. I think we all saw that amazing time, the community of Vegas come together. So I had to get on the home team band. Vegas is my team now. I love working with people in the hockey industry. You can see some little stress pucks I have up there that say, don't puck around with life. It kind of goes with our life insurance thing. We don't mess around with our planning. And yeah, it's just something I enjoy. I play with Joe there. Obviously, we Hydro Shield Seals. So getting back on the team. I broke my collarbone a year ago playing with them. So still trying to get back on the ice. And then fishing. Like I said, fishing's my life. Me and my dad, we still go out every weekend. I take clients out there all the time, friends, family. We go out to Lake Mead, Lake Mojave. I like to tournament fish still. So that's kind of majority of my life there. So Weaver Financial is the DBA. A lot of people kind of get confused. What exactly is Weaver Financial, especially with all my stuff saying New York Life. So I'm an agent with New York Life. I'm in their office. Our office is up here in Summerlin, working under our family-owned DBA of Weaver Financial, which my father started 40 years ago. So this allows us to provide our clients with the strength and resources of New York Life, while also being able to broker out to additional solutions. So I can go outside of New York Life if we have to, if it's the best fit for a client. So I'm not restricted just to New York Life. Kind of get more into detail what New York Life does, because a lot of people look at them as the life insurance company, which they are a top-notch life insurance company, but there's more to them. So they were founded in 1845. We're coming up on 180 years old, but our core focus is life insurance, annuities, long-term care insurance, and investment products. So those are the foundation of our firm, which focuses on the guarantees and the stability products. And then we get into our Eagle Strategies, which is our investment advisor firm, which is just like Edward Jones and any of those other investment advisors, where we focus on financial planning and wealth management. We have the investment advisory accounts that we can help individuals open, and we do holistic planning for high net worth and mass affluent clients. So there's more than just the investments. There's getting the trust planning done, getting the powers of attorneys done for all these transition of businesses or transition of wealth or assets to heirs. So having these two financial firms at New York Life allows us to give our clients an integrated approach. So using the insurance foundation, make sure you have the foundation of your family protected, the foundation of your investments protected, and make sure your guarantees are there in case some emergency happens or the market's down. And the other ways we can take advantage of the market is using our Eagle strategies and the wealth management strategies. We can get in there and do some investments, financial planning, retirement income, estate planning, and come up with some tax sensitive solutions for some business owners. So comprehensive financial plan under one umbrella here at New York Life. So that's I just want everybody to know that we're not just on life insurance. I'm not here to sell life insurance. I know when I first got started, that's the big thing you sell. That's about the only thing you can sell. But it's a very important thing. I've delivered 3 death benefit checks in my life so far. Each one of them's been tough. Sitting across from a widow, we both cry, but we have a plan in place to take care of the kids. So having life insurance is a primary focus for us. So I just want to get into a couple of examples of some planning that I've done here in the last couple minutes. This is just kind of a basic college plan for a couple a couple of my friends out in Nebraska. They have a 1-year-old now. They had $200 a month they wanted to put away to college savings, didn't know exactly what to put it away into. There's different options out there, 529 plans, Coverdell education plans, whole life policies. So let's take advantage of diversifying. Let's use all the options we can, not put all our eggs in one basket. So we put about 60% of their budget into the market, take advantage of the market growth. But just in case something goes bad, we're putting about 40% of that budget into the custom whole life, where the guarantees are kicking off dividends every year, especially here at New York Life. We've kicked off dividends for 170 years, coming up on our 180th. So those first 10 years were a little rough, but ever since then, through the dot-com bubble, through the Great Depression, through 2008 recession, New York Life's given a dividend. So we kind of use this strategy as the whole life policy is a bond portfolio, and then the 529 plan is your stock portfolio. So looking at the projections, we're going to estimate at about 8% growth, assuming they're a moderately risky couple. You can be conservative, risky, right in the middle. They want to be a little more risky, especially since we have that whole life policy in place, kicking off a guarantee. Let's get a little more risky. It's not going to be a big deal if the market goes down, because we can dip into that whole life policy if we have to. So that market policy is going to kick off about $54,000 by the time he's age 18. The whole life policy is going to have about $20,000 sitting in it by the time he's age 18. So beginning of college, he's got about $74,000 sitting there. What's he going to do with it? Hopefully go to college. If not, there's different options. We can change it to a different sibling. If they have more children in the family, we can convert it to a Roth IRA at that point, or the child can just take the money, pay the capital gains, pay the penalties, and just take the money. He can't do that with the whole life policy. The parents are in control of the whole life policy, the cash value in that. They can give it to him when they're ready. They can give him to a portion when he's 18. They can wait till he's 30 and give him a certain amount, but they want to be in control of that policy. That's another reason we put that into place. So the benefits of the mix, the 529 plan is there for when they go to college. You can use it for tuition, room board, books. It can be transferred, like I said, put into a Roth IRA if he decides not to go to college. And then we got the whole life policy there, just providing guarantees that cash value that grows tax deferred beyond age 18. That 529 plan is going to stop at age 18 if he goes to college. That whole life policy, you just pay for it for 20 years. You don't have to pay the premium anymore, but every year it gets a dividend until he passes away. So every year it's continuing to build cash value, even after college and into retirement. So the key there was the diversification. So the parents aren't relying solely on the market. If the market's down when he goes to college, then we can pull out of the whole life policy and not guarantee the losses and wait for the market to come back. So that was kind of one strategy we did. I did have another example, but we got 30 seconds there, so I'm going to skip the last one. So there's my information, phone number, email, ideal referrals, married couples with young children or expecting. That person that you know is changing careers, I could help them consolidate some 401ks if they have them, or just talk retirement plans. And then retirees. Income's a big thing when it comes to retirement. You got to make sure it lasts throughout your whole retirement, so I can help with that. So that's all I got. I know that's pretty much time.
Awesome job, Blaise. So let's see. Maybe we can fit in one quick question if somebody has it.
I got a question. Is there a cap on the age limit for life insurance? Because my parents are older, and then I got one that's 103. Is there a cap on life insurance?
It depends on the company. New York Life is 85. So all companies are different, but yeah, once you're starting to get up there, and it's very expensive for elderly, yeah.
Could you imagine being an insurance place saying, yeah, 103 life insurance?
Yeah.
Let me give Blaise a quick plug and say that any of you that do not have a long-term care policy, sit down and talk to Blaise. That's probably the most important insurance that you can have in your portfolio.
Yeah, guys, Blaise has been a key part of our group for a long time now, and I've got to know his dad really well as well. Just they're super, super strong team. And if you don't have stuff in place, I mean, the very minimum, you got to have some solid life insurance in place. That's just like the foundation, like Blaise said. So make sure you guys
long-term care.
What's that?
Long-term care too.
Yeah, long-term care and making sure is what years ago, it's what Sherry and I did, and it certainly changed the way we think about things. A lot less stress. You got to do it sooner rather than later. I'm sure Blaise would echo that. So meet with Blaise, get that and things figured out for yourself. But obviously, you want to refer everybody you know, your family, your friends, your business partners. There's a lot of reasons to have that. A lot of reasons. So make sure you get that taken care of. Blaise is our guy this week. If you don't know how to refer him, or if you're not referring him, figure it out. Get a hold of him, do a one-to-one, ask him questions like Raven just did. There's no bad questions. Let's get this figured out, get Blaise some business. Okay. Thank you, Blaise. Next week, we are going to hear from yours truly. Lyndon Holdeman himself is our speaker next week. Excited about that. And if I remember to get ready, it'll be a really good one. If not, we'll wing it. No, I'm just kidding. No, it'll be good. So, all right. I'm excited. We only got 16 minutes to go. Let's get this started. We're going to do the accountability section. First of all, I want to say awesome job for a couple of us that were remembering to put thank yous in the right place. So keep them out of this section. This is just about being accountable and just talk about what you've done for somebody else lately. What have you done for them lately? So you did a one-to-one and you learned something special, or you gave a referral, or you, report on a one-to-one, or if you do have a great testimonial, say it quick. I want to have time for announcements today, but we're going to go the same order. Ace, if you're ready, we're going to start with Ace. Then we're going to go to Blaise and then Blake, and tell us what you've done for us lately. Take it away, Ace.
No one-on-ones that I can remember. Sent referrals to Dr. Vicky, Stan, and Marianne. Back to you, Chief.
Free referrals is the way it works. All right. Blaise and then Blake.
You got nothing to report this week?
All right, Blake and then Sherry with a C.
I had actually two leads for Lyndon. One was direct. They said he could call him. The other one, they just took his card and they'll hopefully call. So hopefully that one works out.
Blake, you're the man. All right, Sherry and then Chris.
All right. Thank you, Blaise, for that. After my husband died a couple of years ago, I was so thankful I had life insurance and a trust. And I told everybody, you need to get the life insurance and the trust. So get it done. I did have a one-on-one with Kirk yesterday, and appreciate that. We've caught up a little bit from our last one before that. Do a one-on-one with Blaise because he's got an interesting background too.
Thank you, Jerry. All right. Chris and then Danita.
All right. Jeff, I want to thank you for showing up this morning. Glad you were able to make it. Hopefully, like I say, like Lyndon says, stick around. He can hook you up. There's another group. Simone, thank you for looking at this QR code thing that I'm trying to do. And the rest of you, always thinking about you.
All right. Anita and then Dr. Vicky.
Send a referral to Ace, Raven, and Billy. Thank you guys for everything you
Another
do.
threefer. You guys are going for the fences today. All right. Dr. Vicky and then Gilbert.
Great morning again. Last week I had the wonderful opportunity to meet with Patty Herrera, and it actually brought tears to my eyes. She didn't know this because she has a family business. The family business is the foundation of our economy, and she has a great family, and they're continuing her family business. And I want to emphasize her values, core beliefs, and worldview with respect to family and personal and growth and development. Thank you, Patty.
All right. I missed it. Gilbert had to jump off. So Jody and then Joe Wittenweiler. Jody, you're up.
Excuse me. I just have one. It's not really anything, but it's a promotion for Lyndon and Sherry. Their Oktoberfest is coming up. Chris Dotson and Joe are sponsoring so far, so we need more sponsors. They'll come in and sponsor the Oktoberfest on October 11th.
All right, Wittenweiler, Joe Wittenweiler, and Dr. Ken.
Yep.
I'm
here. I had to find the mute button. What I had, I think 2 referrals this week, one for Gilbert, and we had a referral for the window shade man, and that he showed up and did measurements and hopefully took a check. So hopefully some closed business.
All right, Dr. Ken, you must have dropped off. So Kirk and me. Kirk, take it away.
Okay, I did have one-on-ones with Sherry Hickman yesterday and Simone last Thursday, and both were very, very interesting and got to learn a lot about their individual businesses. And then lastly, I actually have been a Legal Shield member for over a year or so now, and I finally used it for the first time. And I don't know why I didn't use it before. I probably had other issues that I probably could have had. Nothing really bad, but just something that it would have helped. So it's good to know.
All right, cool, good to hear. All right, I just booked a one-to-one with Simone. Looking forward to that. Other than that, I feel like I've been out of the loop for a few days, so I'll skip beyond that. Marianne, and then Faye. So Marianne, you're up, and then Michael Faye.
So I had a one-to-one with Stan and dug into his CRM and said, please sign me up. I desperately need it. If you haven't dug into his CRM, absolutely do. And I also got Stan's ID Shield before I went on my cruise. And I kind of wish I could bury my head into things because the ID Shield keeps saying your password got breached here, your password got breached here, or, oh, did you know that Nevada got exposed? Here's how your stuff got exposed in the Nevada thing. So I'm both glad and not glad I have that. So, that ID Shield has been helpful.
Like it. All right. Michael and then Michael, Faye and then Solomon.
I was out of town most of the weekend through the week, the holiday, but I did get to see Joe and Terry do some tough work going on, some labor, really getting into what they're doing. Joe was at it for a good 22 seconds, but it was solid 22.
I think that was a dig. That's good. Solomon and then Patricia.
Hurry, I got to give you kudos for putting your plug in the right place. Chris, that was your chance to mention what a great job Terry did. And I'm glad that our group is finally getting to doing these things right. Thanks to Lyndon for inviting me into his fantasy football league. Hopefully I'll beat him out this year because he beat me out last year.
Not a chance. All right. Patty and then Raven.
Thank you. I did have the one-to-one with Dr. Vicky. Thank you so much for your words, Dr. Vicky, and I learned a lot as well from you. I learned more about the mediation arbitration, and then she also gave me a couple of good ideas and things to add to what is it for me to join. So thank you so much, Dr. Vicky.
All right. Thanks, Patty. All right. Raven, and then we'll go to Annalicia.
I had well, I got 2 people for ACE, both signed up. I being one of those people, and I've already used the system. Thank you. Stan assisted in that as well. I have a referral for Jody and Dr. Vicky.
Awesome. So
And
Annalicia.
Joe and I are having a one-on-one after this.
All right. Annalicia and then Sherry with an S.
Nothing this week.
All right. Sherry and then Simone.
All right, excellent presentation, Blaise. Really gave us some food for thought. Appreciate that. We always have to revisit that. I referred Raven and Chris to the same person. I didn't know what the scope of electrical work that they needed done. So you guys are lined up 1 and 2. Sorry, Chris, but he said cheap. So I referred Raven. Sorry, inexpensive. And what else? I had one more. Oh, Richie, I referred you or Annalicia. I referred the neighbor down, the homeowner down at the corner is fixing up their home and they're planning on selling it as an investor.
Okay. Simone and then Stan.
Hi. Yeah, we had a one-on-one with Kirk, which was really great. We're keen to get some ads going and feel like we're perfectly aligned. Went to Jodie's military and community networking mixer, which was really fun and keen to go to more of those. Chris, Arthur's working on your problem and we'll email you later today. I need to speak to Wayne for headshots for new staff and some videos. Joe, I love your laser show there. I don't know how, I would love to know how you do that. Circle. Stan, Linda, and Sherry are planning one-on-ones.
You are on it, girl. All right. Stan and then Terry.
So Marianne signed up with Ace for the ID Shield, not Stan, but she's looking puzzled. She doesn't know that's what she said. Anyway,
You didn't have to out her like that.
Chris, I referred Chris to Simone for that Google problem. And Simone, yes, I need to do the 1-to-1 with you so that we get more in sync. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Dan. Terry and then Wayne.
Thank you. Referred Michael to a customer, the same one for Joe, but I'm going to piggyback on you. And I talked to my neighbor 2 weeks ago about Chris, but he didn't listen to me. And now his electrician has been back there 3 times. And I just went like this. I told you. So, so that didn't work. However, it's in his head now. And thank you, everybody. And I wish we had a little bifold, something we could hand out with everybody's names and numbers on it. Would be really nice to hand out to somebody. So that's it. Have a good week, everybody.
All right, Wayne, and then we'll see if Jeff has anything. I know he's new, but all right, Wayne, take it away.
All right, nothing specific today, but make sure you go like, comment, and share on the Facebook post for Blaise.
All right, Wayne, and then Jeff, if you have anything for testimonial or something, or if you just want to tell us how cool you think this format is, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, well, I've been in business now for about 10 years, and I really kind of got away from marketing a little bit. Kind of paid the price for it, so I was really appreciative to Chris to invite me along. So I'm just trying to get the word back out about Fixed Right. I just appreciate the time and the opportunity. So thank you so much.
All right, let's figure out how to get you involved in Support Local. That'd be awesome. So, okay, appreciate you being on. Okay, we got a couple minutes here, announcements, and let's roll through that. First and foremost, tonight is not Chamber Connections Ace, but we do have it next week. So that means we probably need to figure out something for our happy hour because it's normally the second Tuesday. I'd say we probably combine them or tell people to show up a little bit early for Chamber Connections. Ace, you want to tell us a little bit about that? Sorry, Ace, I know I caught you off. Ace.
You're muted.
I think we lost Ace. All right. Ace, let me know if you come back on. So first and foremost, our next lunch is September 11th.
There you go.
Make sure you get ready for that. September 11th is our next Support Local lunch. We've been having some really good turnout, really good stuff for that. And of course, make sure you have the 18th Thursday all afternoon. You're going to be at the Ahern supporting your Support Local team and working with thousands, over 1,000 usually of guests and other small business owners, as well as people from the public being promoted by our local sports teams and NBC and all the above. There's just some really good things happening. So make sure you have your booth and make sure you're going to be there to support your team and everybody else is going to be for our Support Local event on September 18th. That's once a year, kind of a big deal. Make sure you're part of that. And then I see you back on, Ace. So Chamber Connections is next Tuesday, right?
Correct. Yes. So Chamber Connections PM is going to be on the north end of town next week. So go to vegaschamber.com, vegaschamber.com. I think it's going to be like about 10 minutes away from you, Stan. So you'll love that at that bar that we did it in January. I can't remember the name of it, but I don't have to because you just have to go to vegaschamber.com. And speaking of Support Local, everybody, there's 22 people on this Zoom, 22 of our teammates. Even if you don't have a booth, I don't know why you don't have one, but if you don't, maybe because you're new and you're visiting, maybe that's it, or just brand new, please, please, please let at least 100 folks know about Support Local on the 18th. That's 2,200 people that we would let know in the community if we did that as a whole. So send out an email, send out a text, a private message, whatever you have to do to make that happen. And please, please, please distribute your tickets to good people that promise that they're coming. If we all did that, there'd be a couple thousand people that showed up. But we can at least get 1,000 to 1,500. But we got to work together and we got to participate in our own rescue. Back to you, Chief.
All right. Thank you, Ace. You nailed it. Make sure you guys are participating. We've got a big month, a big week coming up. It's a short week, but it's a lot of stuff happening. And then next week, of course. So our happy hour, unless somebody has a better idea, because we aren't going to skip a week and do it next week because that's our big week for Support Local. So just show up, be there at Chamber Connections, show up a little bit early. We'll hang out with Ace and the crew, connect and make that happen. And it should be a great, great event. So make sure you do that. You normally meet at 5 for our happy hour. So block off 4:45 to 5 and be at Chamber Connections early. And we'll do some happy hour, just our group. And then we'll join and network with usually a really strong presence. And that should be great. I believe we're at, somebody tell me, I know it's right on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, we will be just scheduled to be up in the northwest corner, northwest corner of town. All right, we're at 9 o'clock. That means we're wrapping up. Really appreciate you guys. Been a good, strong start to the week. As always, you guys rock.
And I'll put the information in the WhatsApp chat.
Yep. Look, save the chat. And also in WhatsApp, I'll be putting up flyers that you can forward to make sure people are coming. Make sure that you're committing people for those $20 tickets. If you're giving them away, make sure they value them as a $20 ticket. They really do have some serious value to them for our Sport Local Event Expo. Shoot, I went a minute over. Sorry, guys. Wrapping it up. Linda's out of here. Go have a great week and support Blaise.
Simone has a question. Simone has a question.
I